This is Jeff with Fluent American, and we are taking a look at motivational quotes in English, particularly focusing on stress. I'm going to show you a quote, highlighting where I think the stresses are, and then I'll play the original quote one more time.
But there's also an expression, the harder you work, the luckier you get.
The harder you work, the luckier you get. Notice the emphasis on harder and luckier. By the way, if this talk about stress, you're not entirely sure what it means, be sure to check out our whole playlist of videos about stress, but some key tips. You're looking for the words to have the slightly higher pitch. So again, consider like low, high, and also they're going to be held a little bit longer for the vowel sound. Compare, for instance, like it is versus it is. In the first one, you're stressing is, whereas the second one, you're stressing it.
But when critics say you can't do this, your answer to them is, we've done it.
Notice those stresses on critics, do, answer, and done.
You want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change.
If you want to make the world a better place, then take a look at yourself and make that change. So again, want, place, better, change. Hear that in the original. Learning something new, guys. Be sure to let me know by commenting and liking.
You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm going to build the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid.
Lots of stresses in this one, right? Let's pay particular attention to that last sentence.
I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid.
Can you hear all those stresses?
There's a saying, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
Can you hear the stresses there? Oh, this for my Lion King fans.
Oh yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it.
Oh yes, the past can hurt. Notice 3 stresses in a row there for extra emphasis. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Notice that contrastive stress there. Either run from it or learn from it. If you're not entirely sure what contrastive stress is, check out this video.
If I had the power to turn back time, I would never use it. I don't think about it. Because then every moment that you go through means absolutely nothing.
If I had the power to turn back time, what words do you hear being stressed there? I would never use it. Extra emphasis on use. Think, then, go, nothing. These are the other words that I'm hearing being stressed in Kobe Bryant's talk.
Don't take advice from people like me who've gotten very lucky.
Don't take advice from people like me who've gotten very lucky. Don't, me, lucky. Did you catch those stresses?
It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all.
It is impossible to live without failing at something. Very regular stresses there. I want to pay particular attention to the ending here. You might as well not have lived at all. All right, and we have a challenge for you. See if you can hear the stresses in this sentence. Let me know which ones you hear.
I always felt like if I didn't do everything I could to prepare, then that's when I had regret.
Like learning English with the help of celebrities? Check out this playlist of videos.